Either way, you didn't beat us. And the time before that, you didn't beat us. So, man ain't worried about you, man.
Oh, okay.
I'll be real.
All right.
Do you know what I'm saying? Last season, the last season where you nearly won the league, you didn't beat us.
Okay.
Not once.
Arsenal didn't beat Fulham. Are Fulham better than Arsenal?
That's not the point. I'm saying I don't care about you, man. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't care about you, man.
Fun and games until a ball got to get kicked.
Listen, you see that Klopp aura and that aura started to fade. You know the ones, and now it's not even Klopp no more. It's not even Klopp no more, bro. You see the aura thing that you had, the aura thing that you had. I can't wait because, brother, I swear to you, bro, you man need to win, bro. Because, blood, if we beat Liverpool, brother, I'll be real. Change your number.
Okay. Take your time with it. 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 Suck your mother with it. Suck your mother with it. Suck your mother with it. Pussy them with the blood clot you say now. With the blood clot you say now. With the pussy clown I say now. We have 10 blood clot, man. Pause. 10 of them. Yeah? Take your time with it. 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 Yo. Take your time with it. Yo. Time with it. Pussy them. Come on. This is their last fucking chance. Come on, Arsenal. Come on. Keep him out the fucking... Oh, no. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. You're fucking kidding me. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh.
Whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
Isn't football
they never learn.
Listen, man. Football's just a funny old sport, man. I think football is just genuinely a very, very funny sport, man. Shout out Troops for the generational clip that is. And shout out Rants before he realized Liverpool are still the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Welcome. Of course, man. Welcome, man. Welcome to another video. Welcome to another Big Six Band stream. Welcome back to another video, man. I don't even know what to say at this moment in time. I'm in a decent place when it comes to Liverpool right now. Big up, everyone in the chat. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. Make sure you go subscribe to Jamie Phillips Football Chats as well. You know what I'm saying? And listen, man, take your time with it. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely enjoying that one. We're here for some Liverpool chat today, man. Liverpool therapy. Oh my days, man. You lot smash the like button. I know we're a bit later today. No Cal today as well. He's away. But me and Jamie will sell the ship as we do. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. We're 12 subscribers away from 12.3 rope. So I'm just gonna put it out there so people can see it on the ticker below. You know what I'm saying?
On the ticker below.
sorry, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up LFC Shankly. Is this Diaz's chant, no?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say it because I'm gonna butcher it.
Yeah, I'm gonna butcher it. Yeah,
I'm gonna butcher the chant, bro. I'll be honest. Big up Big Yards. He goes big up as well. Obviously, big up Shanky says big up Jamie as well. KV, yeah, no, I changed the thumbnail and it's changed the stream to tomorrow, bro. That's why bare people just ended up leaving, thinking I'll put the stream on for tomorrow. So I fucked it. I've just fucked it. Jamie managed to let me know before the stream, just before the stream started in it. So Jamie, yeah, big up Jamie for that one. Big up Kingsman in the chat. Big up Aaron as well. Big up Aaron in the chat. Good to see you, bro. Good up Chills. Big up Lindo as well. Take with it. You know what I'm saying? Aaron, did you change your picture? It's usually a different. Wait, what? There's two Aarons. Wait, what? Everyday Arsenal banter is getting boring. This is a football channel anymore. Same as soon as I get on this Arsenal slander. Bro, that's just the intro. Bro, remember, bro, Aaron, you got, I don't know if it's the same Aaron in it, but remember, the intro used to be this way. Hold on, look. It's funny because people forget like this wasn't part of the intro as well.
No, you're chatting shit. You're proving my point. No, you're proving your point. We're fucking 15th. It's on the. We're 15th. We are 15th, sir. We are 15th.
Come on, bro. Like, these are generational clips. These are generational clips.
Pause. You shouldn't start on a man that has to stand on a chair.
Nah, bro,
you can't do that, man.
It's not even more Arsenal slander. It's actually just Troops laughter, innit? It's just laughing at my boy Troops. That's actually what it is. I swear to you, I swear down.
Troops don't care. He don't care. Yeah.
But just know that take your time with it clip. Defo going platinum. Word to KLFC. That shit going platinum. I'll tell you that, man. But yeah, listen, we got a lot to talk about today, man. Obviously, we got Trent's comments on his contract. Big up Solo P1 for the clip as well. He added me as well, so he messaged me the clip before it actually went out on the big pages actually. So big up Solo P1 for that. Also, we've got multiple players to talk about. Gravenberch, who Jamie again is just putting up. It's like he's just not slow. He's not slowing down.
Once you didn't say his name right.
Yeah, I know. Gravenberch. I know. How can the name that I've you know what's funny? A lot of people calling him Gravenberch,
Everyone's calling him it. Everyone's calling him.
Yeah, see, am I claiming that one? Because I don't.
You need to make a t-shirt quick.
Yeah, because someone else is gonna act like they're the ones who, you know what I'm saying, they're the ones who made that. You know what I'm saying? Like Gravy Boat. The real ones know Gravy Boats. So that was made over here, innit? You know what I'm saying? We obviously got Chiesa's debut to kind of talk about. We'll touch on that. We'll talk about Salah's performance. We'll talk about Darwin Núñez scoring an absolute flipping screamer. And we'll obviously talk about Luis Diaz, who is only the best performing winger in the league. So, there's a few things to speak about at the moment. And I think the first thing to speak about is gonna have to be Luis Diaz, in it. He's got 5 and 5, and I feel like it's only fair that we start with Lucho in it. Listen, bro, what more and the worst thing is, this guy is not completing 90 minutes of ball. He's not even completing. This man is consistently coming off 70, 75 minute kind of thing. Big up Ray with the super chat. He goes, big up my guys. I still have a feeling we signed Zubimendi in January. I don't think he goes to City. Imagine Grav and Zubimendi together. Big up Ryan with the super chat, man. Hope you're well. Yeah, is this the Diaz we saw when he first came in, when he moved Mane into the middle? Because he was that good.
Yeah, I don't know if Diaz was this good though. Because this is like the Diaz I've been wanting to see since we bought him from Porto. This clinical edge to him. This, he's making he's almost making Mane like runs now off the ball, where he's ghosting in off that left hand side into a central position. That was a Mane like goal yesterday, weren't it? On Saturday, weren't it? When he took it down on the chest from a long ball, ghosting inside, taking it out on the chest, going around the keeper, putting it in. That's the quality 100%. I think you and me have been asking to see on a regular, because he's got it in him. He's got it in him. I don't know what Slot's done. I think he's not asking him to play on the byline anymore, is he? He's not touch tight anymore. Like he has been previously. He starts out there sometimes, but he's very direct now. More direct than he used to be. He's like getting the ball and he's just going towards goal. He's just taking players on and going towards goal. And he seems to be over everything. He's obviously got his parents back. That situation's finished with the injury. probably behind him. He's probably as fit as he's ever been. And Slot's got him playing at the
some
moment.
people use that as like a stick to beat him with obviously the parents thing, because like it kind of happened, it got solved, and people kind of expected him to go back to the player he was. Because remember, he actually started last season pretty well. Like, I think people forget that he started the season quite well. Scored a little flick up on volley. He had a few goals in his first few games. And obviously the thing happened, and then he came back, scored the header against Luton. Remember, against Luton away, he comes back and scores the header.
I just think he was.
And then it kind of was a bit. Then there was kind of just a lot of turbulence after that.
Yeah, I just think he was a bit poor last season. I mean, look, his parents were back in. You know, his dad was basically at every Liverpool game, weren't he? So he was safe and sound, and his performances didn't really pick up a heck of a lot. So I just think he's got his head down. He's performing better now. What's got something out? There's no doubt about it. I think what's helping, you know, what else is helping him, Mons? He's not having to backtrack up and down the wing like he used to, because he's got two midfielders behind him now.
Yeah, and he's not hugging the touchline as much. I think there was a comment saying not hugging the touchline as much. He's playing more of an inside forward, and I think this was probably helping him as well. As you would said, you wanted to see him more in the center of the pitch, because he's quite you know how we all know how elusive he can be and what he's able to do when he gets one-on-one, and he's able to go left and right rather than maybe just go one direction. And that's what I was saying, that Diaz is what's the word? Is one-dimensional, because he's not one-dimensional. He's, if anything, he's a box of tricks. He don't really know. Sometimes I think he doesn't know what he's going to do at times with what he does, but he is extremely technical in the way he's able to dribble, and you know, it can be a bit messy at times, but it works for him in terms of beating the player. Big up Honesty, he goes, question once, you are my guy still, but why do you defend Arsenal, Brody? Can't like with Arsenal, great club, but Arsenal a great club, but bun them. No, bun Arsenal, but like there's times where, man, to be fair, bro, the Arsenal, bro, a lot of the Arsenal fans think I hate them and I have an agenda on them. So honestly, like if you're saying I back Arsenal and the Arsenal fans are saying that I hate them, which one is it? Which one is it? I feel like there's days where I wake up and it's a fuck Arsenal thing, and there's other days where I'm like, you know what, they're not that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, personally, I think I'm quite balanced on some days, and there's other days I just want to take the piss and be a troll. But if you don't know that I'm a troll these days, then come on, guys, you can be watching vlogging off.
The game's the game, ain't it?
You know what I'm saying? A road, you know, like you guys know, if I've got a chance to crash it on Kears and Casey, I'm gonna take him in both hands. If I catch you, when you lose a game, you know what's gonna happen. Come on, man.
You gotta do, man.
Arsenal as an institution, I don't actually mind them. You know what I'm saying? In my videos, I'm very honest, and then in streams, sometimes agenda after run. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't think I'm that bad towards Arsenal personally.
No. But look, Diaz, I thought Diaz, his form at the moment, he's the best left winger in the country by quite a way at this moment in time. One of the best left wingers in Europe at this moment in time. This is the quality. Diaz has always had quality where he can run with the ball, dribble, take players on, keep possession. We've never worried about that part of his game. It's always the end product. So that's what we always spoke about with Diaz. Now, if he's having end product and he's doing everything else at the same time, then he's one of the most lethal left wingers in world football. It's a fact. Just a fact.
So if he can finish his dinner.
Yeah, and he's doing it right now. But you know, when I said the other week about Diaz not playing centrally really, but ghosting into them central positions and being decent in the box, it's pretty much what he's doing all season. And you know, I like it, man. I like it, and you know, he's playing better than any other winger in our team right now. We would have thought. But yeah, Diaz deserves all the flowers, man. He deserves everything coming his way, and keep him fit, keep him fresh, and I think he's going to have a great season. He's only 2 goals short of what he scored last season already. So
3. Scored 8. Scored 8, didn't he?
3.
And he's on 5. He's on 5. Yeah. So
3.
it's 3 goals away. And you know what? I thought like when Diaz, for me, like, and I similar with Nunes. I think when Diaz doesn't have to think about his finish, I think he's a good. He can put the ball in the back of the net regularly. You know, I think that's everyone's biggest issue with Diaz is the lack of consistency. We've seen Diaz score worldies, like the Palace goal. You know what I'm saying? The dink chip that he scored against Norwich. I think, like, we've seen him finish with impudent Mane-esque finishes. We've seen it, but it's just never ever really been consistent. He's denied Trent one of probably the best ever assists in a cup final. You know what I'm saying? That's like, you know, with that outside of the foot. But if we are looking at it right now, I'm just really happy that his confidence is through the roof right now. And I feel like every game he's gonna score a goal. I've only seen the only 45 minutes I've seen from him where I wasn't convinced was probably the Ipswich game. But everyone was shit for that first half against Ipswich, apart from Grav. So like, it's not like I'm not gonna home in on Diaz and you were shit against it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just over the moon with what Diaz is doing. And Jamie, let's be honest, like, a lot of us wanted Diaz sold. I didn't want him sold. I was willing to swap him for Gordon. I'll admit that. But I did. How many times have I said to you, bro, I think the Diaz hate is overdone. I think he's not just a guy that just misses chances. Like, he brings a lot to this Liverpool system in terms of getting us up the pitch, beating a player, driving into the middle, taking a player both ways. He's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've said this the last 2 years with Diaz. My whole problem with Diaz was end product. It's not about his ability. I kept saying that it's end product. He needs to bring more end product. He was missing too much from me. He weren't crossing the ball. He weren't passing the ball. And now, with his end product now, if he carries his end product up, he's going to get 20 goals this season. That's the left winger I want. You know, and he's playing differently. You know, last season, I think he was a little bit wasted. He played too wide for my liking. You know, Diaz is lethal in the box, as I keep saying. He's very good in the air as well. You know, and I don't think we used him correctly last season. But this year, I think we're using him a little bit better, and he's used his strengths better. And that's all I wanted, man. That's all I wanted from Diaz. And I know people say I've got to apologise. I don't care about apologising, because that means Diaz proved me wrong and he's making Liverpool better. So I'm an happy man, you know. But we've always said it. Diaz is a quality player. It's just got, you know, we just want to see that better end product from him. And now he's showing it. There's not many better left wingers about. Simple.
Yeah, and this is the good thing about players that under different managers. And it's funny because we all thought that Gakpo was going to be the winger that Slot was going to turn into this goal-scoring, battering ram of a player that no one's going to be able to stop, the one that we kind of saw in the Euros. And remember, we played 2 games this week, so we are going to have our segment on Gakpo, because Gakpo absolutely tore it up against Milan. Best forward on the pitch by a country mile. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And we'll speak about him as well. But, you know, is this the question is that lies with Diaz is, I think what people are interested or rivals are intrigued about is, with Gravenberch, we're kind of leaning towards saying he's just this good. But with Diaz, a lot of people are still thinking it's form, even though he is playing. And I think it's okay for people to still think it's form. But my question is to everyone in the chat: do you guys think it's form, or do you guys think he can be and will be this good going forward?
Yeah, I'm hoping it's not form. Like, I know. Like, Hot Skull's calling me out in the chat. If Hot Skull ever watched my channel, because I don't know if he watches my channel, but every time I did my channel, I always said Diaz is a good player, but he's not giving me what I want, and that's end product from a winger. And now he's giving me end product, so I'm happy. I don't see the problem. I really don't get it. I don't get it. You know, last year, I thought Diaz was crap last year. I will say it right now. I don't think he was good enough for the player that the talent he is. This is what people have got to remember. I rate players on their talent, and if they're not living up to that talent, then they're not good enough for me. Simple as that. Yeah, like Szoboszlai, I'm going to talk about as well. I don't think he's good enough. Right, so if you're not living up to your talent that you've got, you're not good enough. You know, maybe I didn't word that properly when people were listening before, but that's what I always meant by it. But now he's scoring goals. I'm proper happy with him. You know, hopefully his form continues as well.
All right, no, I hear it. Guys, make sure you're still smashing the like button. I know it's a late stream, and we started later, but there we are only on 45 likes, so make sure we can keep smashing that like button ASAP. We got a few super chats here as well. Honestly, big up yourself again, bro. Good to see you as well, man. Good to hear from you. He says, what didn't help last season? Every time Diaz had to dribble past players, either someone blocked his shot or no one was in the box. There was part of that as well. There was part of that, and obviously followed by another super chat. Big up yourself. He says, question: did you guys know Jackson scored the same amount of non-penalty goals as Salah since last season and got the same GA as Saka? That's not crazy to say, because even though Salah got, I think, 17 goals, he only scored 12 from open play. I think 5 of them are penalties, or 4 of them are penalties. So it's like 12 or 13 goals. So like that's not a lot. Same with Saka. Saka scored like 5 or 6 penalties, and I think he finished on 18 goals or something like that, or 17 goals as well. So I don't think that's. And Jackson got 14 goals and doesn't take penalties. So
Jackson, Jackson's 2 finishes the other day, I was like very impressed with it. I was shocked actually. I was doing the watch long for it. I was like, bloody hell. I didn't know he had that in his locker. So they might have a player there.
No, Jackson's a good player. He's just, again, it's similar to like the Diaz thing. He's just inconsistent, where fans didn't really look at him as a left winger, a left forward, or a striker because of his finishing ability. And he brings a lot outside of his goal scoring, but still is bad in front of goal. And again, with some of these players, if you can get them to be consistent, they will be very, very dangerous players. Because Jackson, we call Jackson a crap finisher, but he got 14 goals.
Yeah, and them 2 finishes again, the other day weren't crap finishes. They're proper good finishes outside the foot and everything. So
exactly.
I will say one more thing to Hot Skull, because he's after me. If I'm wrong about Diaz, I don't care being wrong, my friend. You know.
Oh yeah, bro. I was wrong about Jota. I was wrong about Jota when Jota was coming through and having that freedom way before he got that season where he scored 15. I was very much like, bro, Jota's alright, but his all-round game is crap. I didn't like his all-round game, and his all-round game thoroughly improved. And I had to put on some R&B music in the background, put on an American accent, and apologize. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't mind it. I kind of like that shit. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like that shit. You know, bold, but you know, I kind of like it.
If they perform, that means Liverpool are getting better. So I'm all good with
it. Yeah. And
don't care being wrong. Don't want to be right, man.
I don't know, listen, but yeah, no. But just carrying on about Diaz, obviously, Zia says effectively he lost a year. He lost a year after what Party did to him. Yeah, obviously it was accidental, but yeah, it is one of those things.
I think Party's lost a few years, by the way. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Gravy's showing that form from Ajax. Klopp said he wanted to bring that out of him, but Slot's job is working. Of course, it just takes the right system and the right management to make it work.
I don't think Gravenberch would have played under Klopp this season.
Yeah, neither do I. But you know, Klopp's not here, so it's one of them ones. Man said no once. I'm just a tech merchant. Wait, but fair enough. Y'all say what y'all want to say. But yeah, no. That's just the kind of the Diaz segment done. I was just really happy with Diaz. Chat, how many goals did Diaz get this season? Let's get some predictions.
I think he'll get 15 Premier League goals. If he carries on this form, I think he'll get 15 Premier League goals. And if he can get more than that, that'd just be incredible. If he can get 15 Premier League goals and Salah gets around the same, and then Darwin can get, and Jota get, I don't know, 10 each, 12 each or something like that, then we're going to do very well. There's no doubt about it. We're going to do very well.
In the league.
If we can get 15 in the league, I'm proper happy. I'm stoked.
14.5 is killing me. Someone's been on best 365 in it. KLFC says 10 to 15 in the league. Big Girl saying 15-16. Mr. Link saying 22 in all comps. KLFC saying 13. King's Mother saying 15 plus. Decent. But yeah, that's cool. We're gonna move on from Diaz. I want to quickly talk about Mo Salah in it as well. A lot of people are frustrated with Mo Salah's performance on the weekend. I think it was overplayed. I think Salah wasn't great. I don't think he was like scintillating, but I think he done all the right things. I think it's just when it came to the box, similar to kind of what Diaz used to do or was doing last season. It was like when Salah's shooting, when I'm going, no, pass it. And then when he should have shot, he's passing it when he should have shot. But there was one skill that he done that was very impressive. He kind of like flipped it on his opposite, the one that got the shot that got blocked off the line.
Yeah, he's good at that. He's good at that. He's got quick feet, Salah. It goes unnoticed how quick his feet actually are.
Like that little skill that he done was. I really needed that goal to go in because of this, just because of the skill, just because of this. He flicked it. He done and it went through his legs. It was disgusting. But in terms of Salah's all right, like Salah easily for me in the Milan game, he was unlucky not to get a brace because of the underside of the crossbar. I look at the Bournemouth game. I think he should have got 2 or 3, but I think he's just in a little bit of a, I don't want to say bad form. It's been 2 games. I feel like, and it's not even been 2 games where it's like, it's been 2 Premier League games, 3 games, but 2. I don't think it was bad against AC Milan. So I think it's been like 2 Premier League games, you know.
Yeah, last 2 games in the Premier League have been. Like, I understand what you're saying about his game. Look, the one thing I'll say about Mo, he always runs his fullback. He always runs his fullback. You know, and eventually Mo's going to get a chance because the fullback's legs are going to be knackered, and Mo's not going to get tired. So he always runs. So I know what you're saying there. Even if he don't look great, he's always running his fullback. He's making his fullback work constantly. Maybe Mo gives the ball away too much sometimes. I think that winds us all up.
I don't think he does. You know, I don't think he gives the ball away. That like I think his passing is always very good.
No. You know when he tries to dribble and then just walks into the man. That's when you're like, and he gives like sometimes his first touch lets him down a little bit, but I will always say he runs the fullback ragged, man. But his decision making in the last 2 Premier League games not been the best, and that's usually where he's at his best, ain't it? You know.
Yeah, of course. I mean, big up BSB Hot Skull. You never walk alone. He says, Monts, you know ball, even rants and flawless praise your ball knowledge. Word of advice: never let emotion or emotional man's cloud your judgment, and you're good to go. Big up BSB, and he says BSB for life. Big up yourself and appreciate you. Yeah, I think with Mo, I think it's just a matter of time before these kind of efforts turn to goals. He gets so many efforts a game, so many chances a game. I've always said Mo's a volley finisher, and he's going to go back to scoring. He's still one of the highest scorers in the league in terms of GA as well. He's doing well there. I don't really worry about Mo Salah. I think the fact that I think Diaz is even getting a little bit more space because players are looking at Mo Salah the way they always do. And I think that's great. That's great for Diaz. You know what I'm saying? Because if Diaz is going to start scoring goals, then other players have another problem. And then you don't want to go and give Mo Salah space again, do you? You can't let that. You very much can barely let that, you know.
Not just the weapons we got. If one ain't doing it, the other will.
Yeah.
And that's what we got at the moment.
I said this about Chelsea, and I praised them highly because I said that Palmer had a really quiet game, but they won 3-0. And that would never have happened last season. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have happened last season for them.
He had a great goal, though.
Yeah, his finisher was unbelievable. But yeah, but in terms of because I watched the game from start to finish, and Liverpool beating Bournemouth 3-0 convincingly, with Salah having a quiet game, for me, is always delightful for me. I love when I don't want our best player to have quiet games, but if your best player has a quiet game and the rest of the team is stepping up, I just look at that. Yeah, I look at that and I go, this is great for squad depth. So if Chiesa was to step in for a game, I know these guys can step up. You know, we got the best forward depth in the league now. I have watched enough of the Premier League now so far. We've got the best wingers. Yeah.
I think us and Chelsea have the best wingers in the league. I think I'm going to credit like
Chelsea's attack is very good. Chelsea's attack is very good. I just feel like Chelsea lack goal scorers in their attack. Like apart from Cole Palmer, in terms of like proper bags men who are going to get you 15.
Yeah, no one else is really going to score the goals, but
they have a lot of good. They have good quality attackers.
I see his wingers once. City's wingers, like Doku,
Savio is a very good. I know
Savio's going to be a baller in a year or two's time. Yeah, I think next season he could be.
I think he's a baller now, man. I just think Pep needs to stop that. Pep needs to not Jack Grealish him. He needs to not Jack Grealish him.
You know he's going to Doku. Is there ever going to be a question?
If we got Savio, though, imagine we got Savio. Oh, fuck! He is cold, bro.
Do you know?
Like he would cook. Imagine he was that centre back. Did you see what he did to Calafiori? Did you see what he did? That was like an old. That was that's real Brazilian, not Martinelli blood. That is real Brazilian blood. Not Anthony, fam. Not Anthony G. I'm sorry, bro. That's real jogger. That's real jogger Benitez.
Rodrigo, Vini, and Silvinho. They're the 3 best Brazilian wingers I've seen in a while.
Oh my days, he's brilliant, bro.
His first touch is excellent. He's got exceptional acceleration. He's an exceptional talent. I think next year, because I think this year's a bedding in period, but I think next year he could be literally unplayable. But Doku on the other side,
I can't get over that assist to Haaland's goal, man. It was
Doku on the other side.
Yeah, Rafinha's doing well. Rafinha's doing very well at the moment. Can't forget about Rafinha. He's doing very well.
Yeah, Rafinha. I wouldn't have Rafinha over any of them others though. But
but he tried the season very well though. He had Rafinha's having a blinder so far.
I don't watch enough Barcelona to comment.
I've watched some Barcelona. You know, Barcelona are hooping. You know, Flick is actually I think people forgot what Flick is on, innit? Like what Flick is really.
Yeah, he seems to be getting something out of them, don't he? He seems to be getting something
out. Proper. I think these man 5 for 5.
Yeah, but they just lost to Stegen, ain't they? Which could be.
Yeah. Well, no, they're 6 for 6 and 22 goals scored, 5 goals conceded.
Yeah. I agree with Hot Skull in the chat. Doku is just like it's Saint Maximin, man. That's all he is.
Yeah, Saint Max. Yeah, Saint Max. I think Saint Maximin was a bit more skillful personally. I think I think Saint Maximin was more skillful. Like
Doku,
in terms of
I'm having Gakpo over Doku.
Yeah, I just think Doku needs more time. Doku's still a very young player. Like, I think he just needs some more time.
Yeah, but sometimes you can see it though. Sometimes you can see it though, Mons, can't you? You can see how a player's going to be.
I do hear it. Bro, like Silvinho, he's a joke. He's absolute joke. Just an absolute joke. Yeah, but just going back to Mo Salah, I just don't really have any issues, or I don't think I look at Salah and I'm thinking it's fine kind of thing. Especially how he started the season. I'm all right with it. I don't know about you if you want to chime in about Mo Salah, but I think I'm not too worried about his performance in the last 2 games.
No, look, as I keep saying about Mo, he runs his fullback into the ground, and he eventually gets opportunities. It's just the last 2 games, his decision making has been off. That's all it is. Well, that'll come back, and he'll bang goals again. I've got no problem. Like Mo's got a back catalogue as long as your arm, so I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about Mo.
100%.
You know, he can be stinky. He can wind us up. He can frustrate you at times, and then a week later, he'll probably score a hat trick. And it wouldn't. Would it shock you if he scored a hat trick against Wolves? It wouldn't shock me.
No, it wouldn't. It actually wouldn't. It really wouldn't. I just wanted to start striking the ball a bit cleaner.
Yeah, he's 4-year-old shots at the moment.
The scuff in the shots. The funny thing is, he's gonna scuff one and it's gonna go in, and I'm just gonna be like, how the fuck has that even gone in? Like,
so
that's what's gonna
sometimes Mo hits a ball harder than I've ever seen, and then he hits a ball as soft as anyone's ever seen.
Bro, the right foot shot that got cleared off the line might have been the softest shot I've ever seen him take. The one on his right foot.
It sort of rolled.
Like, it just rolled. Like, I'm thinking, Ross, that you're in front of the goal and there's 2 men on that. I'm thinking, Ross it. And he just, because he's 1-footed, like, he just swung his leg and go, well, wherever it goes, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like he can't make contact with the ball with his right foot. It's mad.
Yeah, it's just for standards. Yeah, but yeah, no. We're fine with Mo. I'm fine with Mo in it. Like
he'd be absolutely fine, no problem.
Well, of course. Hey, Aaron, you know about the Tesco orange juice, man. Quick thing. I have to grab that one on the way home. You know,
is that smooth or with bits?
Smooth, nice, smooth, just smooth ones.
I don't know. I don't understand people who can drink orange juice with bits.
I don't like. Listen, I've drank orange juice with bits. I prefer it smooth than with bits, but I don't.
I can't drink all that pulp in my juice, man. What are we doing here?
Man, the bare pulp.
What are we doing, man? What are we doing? I don't want bits in my juice.
Yeah, no. What was I gonna say? Big up Aaron though. Moving on, we have to have our segment on Gravenberch, bro.
Yeah, go for
Gravy boat to the world. Right, dog. I'm telling you right now, this guy is different. And when I'm trying to praise him to the man, I'm just trying to downplay it now, bro.
Downplay what?
Gravenberch's thing, saying he ain't been tested.
That'll be every game. It's always gotta be that we play. When we play a Villa, we got all them coming up in a couple of weeks' time, and if he passes the test, they're still gonna say, "Oh, it's a long season." You can just tell when a player's good. You can just tell.
Bro. This is what I'm saying. You can actually just tell. Like you just know that this guy is a mad talent, and I understand why he had the Wonder Kid title when he was at Ajax, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Him and Jude, they were the two. Everyone forgets this. When everyone was talking about Jude Bellingham at Dortmund, they were talking about Gravenberch as well.
He'd already got his move.
Yeah, Gravenberch and that were all the new young kids that were meant to take the world on. But look,
like bro, do you know who he reminds me of? Yeah, Abu Diaby, bro.
Yeah, it's the way he receives the ball, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, Abu Diaby, yeah. I know this is crazy to say. He almost sits with that Ledley King, what could have been.
Yeah.
In terms of how good someone actually could have, how far a man could have gone in it. He reminds me of Abu Diaby, bro. The way he moves. Like, I'm telling you, because I can't tell you how cold I think Abu, like, he was in it. Like, he was a joke. He was a joke. Like, he was a joke. Like, this guy played ball at his own tempo, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd say, obviously, Diaby's more of a battering ram. Do you know what I'm saying? In terms of, like, he's more physically imposing. But, like, I think what Gravy Boat has is that I think, like, you see how Pogba, and when I say I'm bringing these names in because I'm talking about big 6'2" wingers who, like, are able to still be very graceful and graceful dribblers. Like, he's able to move a bit like PP. He can't pass like PP. Like, ain't nobody passing like PP. He can't pass like PP. But the way he's able to move and receive the ball, it's like, it's shades of those type of players, like, meshed into kind of one. And if he can get that to be, if he can play like this going forward, and this is his actual quality, then we're talking about a top of the range player. I'm running out of compliments and superlatives to give this guy, bro. I'm running out. Yeah. Like, the Gravy Boat is sailing right now, man.
He reminds me of Frank. He reminds me of Frank Rijkaard. See, I'm old enough to remember. So he reminds me a lot of Frank Rijkaard.
I'm too young to remember
the way he receives the ball. It's the way he receives the ball. He's the best He's the best of our midfielders at receiving the ball in tight areas, and he's press resistant as well. You know, and was it the game on Saturday when he received the ball in the halfway line and he just took two midfielders away from him and just ran into space? Yeah. The way he takes it in so tight with the control. His passing is a lot better than people give him credit for. He's not that midfielder that's going to get you goals or assists. That's not his job. You know, I'm starting to look at him. I know everyone keeps talking about defensive midfielders. I don't know what a defensive midfielder is today in 2024. I think there's all different kinds now, ain't there? We got multiple different kinds of DMs now, ain't we? But I think Gravenberch is a DM because if you look at him as well, not a lot of midfield runners run off him. He's got very good in-game intelligence where he can read the game and he gets a lot of interceptions and his intelligence puts him in the right position a lot of the time. Receives the ball really well. Yeah, and he's just got him and McAllister have got a lovely relationship in that midfield now. They complement each other beautifully.
I agree, and I think the game has missed a few midfielders like Gravenberch. You know, I think Gravy, but I think like, you know, the Premier League has a lot of PMP players, and I think we've missed the Abu Diaby archetype player. You know, where you're really tall but still really graceful on the ball. You know, the Paul Pogba type where you're really physically imposing and still incredibly skillful. at the same time. And I think it's just it's really refreshing. It's really refreshing to have a midfielder like Gravenberch. I feel like he feels like a new signing almost, and it pisses me off because it's almost like FSG gonna look like they done something there, like they done something, you know.
Good bit of business at the end of the day getting him in. It's just that we didn't have the right setup for him last season. Yeah, and I think we was all wanting Gravenberch to play more. I was wanting Grav to play a lot more because I was watching other players play. You know, why is he putting?
Is Gravenberch better than Bellingham? Technically, he is. Wait, hold on. Oh my days! Do you remember? Was it on this channel or was it on Rance's channel when I said Gravenberch is more technical than Bellingham? And everyone castrated me.
He's more technical. Bellingham's power and pace.
Was it on this? Guys, who's got the memory? Someone needs to find that clip, you know. The clip where I said Gravenberch is more technical than Jude Bellingham. And I got killed for it.
I think Gravenberch is more technical. I think McAllister's more technical. I think Zubimendi's more technical.
Yeah, I can't remember. Guys, guys, I know some of you lot got some of you lot got that photographic memory. When did I say that? I said it. I don't know whose channel I said that on. Was it on here? I can't remember what I said.
I'll tell you what, like King
or on Rance's channel. I can't remember what I said it though. And
King Gov 89 there's got it spot on. I think that if we did buy Zubimendi, I think it would have been Gravenberch, Mendy, and McAllister in the 10. Because
but Slots talked about rotating. He said he was able to rotate more if you got Zubimendi.
Yeah, because you got another controller in the midfield, don't you? If we lose Gravenberch, or a McAllister, you lose a controller in that area. I think, you know, the way Slot wants to play, he wants to play through the middle, don't he? He wants to play through the press. He likes teams to come onto him and they pass through 1-2 touch passes. So that means you've got to be a good passer and a good technician in the midfield. Slot wants technicians, where Klopp was happy with that engine room. Slot wants technicians. And if you had Zubimendi, Gravenberch and McAllister in that midfield three, just, you know, moving around, keeping the ball, playing 1-2 touch passes. Zubimendi could drop deep and he's press resistant as well. When he drops deep, he's got that lovely touch to get past the person and receive the ball. It's mouth-watering, it really is. That's what I think let's just go be out doing this season is that one midfielder short, because we're going to have to play Gravenberch. He's the one with McAllister we're going to have to play, and we're going to have to find games where one of them will have to rest and see how we go. But yeah, them two have got to stay fit massively.
We need that's the thing, because Gravenberch, we're going to speak about McAllister, but I just think Gravenberch is right now. Is he the best performing midfielder in the Premier League?
He's the best midfielder on form this season so far. I don't think.
Yeah.
Well, you probably got. What's the guy? Rogers at Villa. You could probably put him up there.
He is moving crazy. Rogers
at Villa.
Loftus Cheek vibes. Flavors of Loftus Cheek before he.
Yeah, Rogers, Gravenberch, and who's the guy at Brighton? The big geezer in the midfield there.
Believer.
Yeah, I would say they're the three. I would say they're the three most on-form midfielders in the league right now. Yeah, I look at
what about Onana for Villa? The goal.
Onana's been good as well. Yeah.
I think.
And look at the kind of players they all are. Look at all the kind of players. Look at the players we just spoke about.
We're talking powerful. We're literally talking about that mode. Those powerful midfielders.
But they're big, powerful, and they're technicians.
Yeah. Technicians,
they can receive a ball, they can run with the ball, they can move with the ball, they can pass the ball. They're happy receiving the ball with being tight up against the opposition player. That's what all them four have got, and maybe that's why Villa are up there at the moment. That's why Liverpool might be up there at the moment. You know, because they got them kind of players. You know,
No, I agree. By the way, guys, only 71 likes and there's 140 odd in here. So, guys, make sure you guys are smashing the like button as well. Make sure we should easily be at 100 likes. So remember to hit the like button and subscribe to Jamie Phillips Football Chat. And subscribe to BSB, man. We're 12 subs. We're 12 subs away from 12.3k subscribers, man. So let's keep growing the family every time. McAllister, that pass to Salah, man, half on the. We have to speak about that pass to Salah. Salah's robbed him of McAllister has been robbed twice this season already of two world-class assists. World-class assists. Like, I'm talking the outside of the foot one that Jota misses, and obviously the one that Salah missed. Those two assists there. Even the reverse pass he plays to Szoboszlai in the Milan game was very clever as well.
I still can't believe we got McAllister for 35 million.
That's because of that's because of the hidden buyout clause. They were looking at, they wanted to sell him for 70 million. Remember, they wanted to sell him for 70 million.
I would have paid it as well. No problem.
Yeah. Like,
I can't believe McAllister. I know he's at Liverpool. I can't. When I look at Man City's midfield, I am shocked that they never went for him. I am shocked that City never went for McAllister. City might go for a certain Spaniard now who plays for Real Sociedad with Rodri's injury, but I just, I'm surprised. McAllister, he's gone a bit under the radar this season, don't you think?
I think because like we kind of know his quality, so like we just kind of expect a certain level and we just get on with it.
It's his controlling. It's the way he controls games.
Yeah.
Look when he came off against Forest. Our midfield went like shit, didn't it? So he lost that control. He's the conductor of our train. That's what McAllister is. He's the conductor of our train, and Gravenberch is the wheels. That's what our midfield is. Perfectly summed up there. And Szoboszlai is the coal, but you know he can't fill up quick enough. He can't, McAllister's gone under the radar, man. Not every pass is a bang on, every pass is on, but you can tell the ability he's got. And do you know what I liked it? Do you know what I noticed in the Bournemouth game once is that when he took Szoboszlai off, he tried 3 different players in the 10. He was experimenting. McAllister went there, great. Curtis Jones went there. Actually, Curtis Jones did all right when he came on, by the way. You have to give him some credit.
No, he was good. Curtis Jones was good.
And then Chiesa, and then Salah went there as well. Salah went there.
Yeah. And I think that it's also because the game became very open. The game became very open for that last, I'd say 15 to 20 minutes. I liked Chiesa. I think Chiesa might have been just offside, but hitting the inside of the post, so unlucky. Really wanted that to go in. I really wanted that volley, his first actual touch, to go in. Like when that ball bounced, he had to hit it. He just had to hit that. You know what I'm saying? He had to hit it. Another one I wanted to speak about, obviously, is the main thing as well. Trent Alexander-Arnold, man. Obviously, he's finally spoken about his contract. He's spoken about his contract. If we're talking about his performance on the weekend, I think it was fine. I think the performance was good.
So this is what I think with Trent. I think he's defending really well at the moment, but his passing's not great. He's on the ball stuff is not great, but his defending's been really good.
This is why I think we haven't conceded a goal since he's been at right back, not one.
No, and he said the Slot. Did you hear the quotes that come out about Slot and Trent? So
he wants
Trent, he wants to be the best right back. He wants to be the best defender he can, and now he said he's got a manager that's trying to make him that. And I was like, whoa. You know, Curtis Jones had his little dig at pre-season. Everyone came for him. I don't think he meant it like that because Slot defends a little differently to Klopp, don't he? So he's probably asking Trent to do a different job. That's what I think he meant by it. But I noticed, apart from the Forest game when he just went all over the place for some reason, then I think he probably got told off for it. Apart from that game, he's been a conventional right back, hasn't he? Just a conventional right back, up and down.
Could this lead to his eventual departure?
And this is the thing with his contract.
Could that lack of freedom be what eventually pushes him out the door, even if it works out well for this season?
But if he wants to be a right back, he's a defender, and he needs to. The thing is, I think he will get better as the season goes on, because if his defensive qualities get better as the season goes on, he can then go and play his other game as well. And he could be just the all-round right back that we've always wanted. You know, like Gary Neville's always spoke about. If Trent could tighten up his defending a little bit, you've got the best defender right back on planet Earth, without a doubt. So I think it's so early in the season as well, ain't it? That, you know, I just like what Trent's doing defensively. He's, as we say, I don't think he's been his old self on the ball at times, because I don't know if you noticed, Mons, we don't cross the ball as much now. It's all through the middle. We go through the middle a lot. We press through the middle, and our fullbacks don't really like. Our game is not based on our fullbacks like it anymore, is it? Where the engine room fullbacks get forward, we press high up, and the fullbacks are our main creators. We're not asking Robbo and Trent to be our main creators anymore. You know, they're fullbacks. They're doing a fullback job. Trent will always get the odd assist here and there, set piece, long shot, cross. He'll always get that during the season because there's hardly anyone better than him at doing it. But I don't mind him being a defensive right back for a while, because at the end of the day, that is his job, ain't it? He's a right back.
Yeah.
And it's going well for us at the moment. So as long as the team's doing well, I don't really care if Trent's a bit unhappy because he's not playing further up the pitch. It's all about the team for me. And at the moment, he's part of the team that's playing well. So I'm happy with him. But I don't think Real Madrid are going away low. I think Real Madrid are really wanting him.
I think Liverpool have recently been linked with Jeremy Frimpong. And it's
I saw that today.
Are we now going to see links with right backs because of the Trent contract situation? Is this going to be a thing going forward?
Frimpong is the most obvious replacement for Trent I've ever seen.
But it's like, but he's not actually a right back. He is a right wing back. Like, he's actually a right wing back. He ain't no right back. You know what I'm saying? In a Klopp system, if Klopp went and bought Frimpong, I'd actually go, you know what? I actually get it. I get it. Like, it makes so much sense. But under Slot, if we're talking conventional right backs, is Frimpong really the answer? I'm not too sure.
He's just got that pace, ain't he? Maybe that's what Slot's looking for. I'm not sure.
He is scary. He's scary fast, though. Like, he's frightening.
Look, we might maybe they're looking at him as a replacement for Salah, not Trent. I don't know.
Hey, no.
I don't know, but I am a little concerned about Trent's contract, because I think everything Trent's saying I understand, and I think Trent honestly wants to stay at Liverpool, in my opinion.
I agree with Aaron. If we replace Robbo with Teo Hernandez, oh my god,
he's too old now. Surely, was he 30?
26.
Is he 26? Well, I think he's a lot older. He just looks older, don't he?
Are you thinking it because of his brother, Lucas Hernandez?
I might be thinking his bro. Is that the one that played for Bayern Munich?
Yeah, Lucas Hernandez.
Yeah, I'm thinking his bro. Theo plays for PSG, don't he?
But then again, his brother's 28.
Is it because they look older? I think it might be.
I don't know. It's because Lucas is 28 and he turned 28 this year. Like, it's not that much older. I'll be honest. Yeah, not that much older.
I think it's just because they look old. Like, he looks a lot older in his age, maybe.
Yeah. It could be that. It could be that. Because who remembers a few years ago when everyone was glazing Max Aarons? Yeah, bro. Who was he also linked with? Was it Lloyd Kelly? Was it Kelly? No, it was Anthony Robinson. Sorry. Anthony Robinson who was linked.
Oh, I do.
Lloyd Kelly. Was he linked with Lloyd Kelly?
I ain't gonna lie, I do like Anthony Robinson.
Yeah, I like, bro. There's a few. For me, Nori.
I prefer
Anthony Robinson.
I think I prefer Robinson over Nori. I think Robinson's a better defender.
I think Nori, for me, you can't have Nori and Trent. Like, you can't, if we're talking balance of the wing backs, I feel like we'd struggle against a team of really good wingers if they're going to have more of the ball. But, like, I do like Anthony Robertson. Teo Hernandez would be like a dream. But I think the wing back pool isn't as crazy. How about this? I wouldn't mind him as Rawi. I've looked at him. He's actually all right. I think he's a decent wing back. I think he's actually quite good.
I mean, he's not too bad. How much do they pay for him?
Like 20 mil. Really cheap. No,
yeah.
The
thing is, though, let's be fair here. Is there many world-class fullbacks in the world right now?
Not really. Like,
There's a lot of
not
fullbacks and
really.
centre backs, ain't they?
Yeah, it's more like left back, centre back. You know, like Hincapi for Leverkusen. It's like left centre back, left back type. Like, I think there's a lot of attacking fullbacks. Like for me, like who's the one that plays for Inter?
I'm not sure.
Who's Inter Milan's left? DeMarco. Like DeMarco.
Oh, the former Man United player.
No, that's Darmian. DeMarco,
That's
the one with the
Darmian.
little.
Yeah.
DeMarco is. Yo, DeMarco is crazy, bro. But the thing is, people look at DeMarco and say he can't defend. So there's that. Here's another one. Estupinian. I think Estupinian's quite under. He had a brilliant season a couple of seasons ago, and he had the really bad injury. He had a really, really bad injury.
I have to see how
and who's Brentford? Henry.
Oh
Henry?
yeah, Rico Henry. Yeah.
Yeah, Rico Henry's really good.
Yeah.
Has he recovered from his injury? What's going on with Rico Henry?
I don't know. I think
he's homegrown as well. He's homegrown as well.
I don't think right back's too much of an issue. I think it's left back we need sorting. By the way, I think Robbo's actually started the season defensively really well.
Yeah, so, Robbo's been all right. Like Robbo's been all right.
But Robbo is 30 now. We do have to look to the future. So I'd be looking to get Tsimikas out the door, get a new left back.
I wouldn't sell Tsimikas. I wouldn't sell Tsimikas. I still look at Tsimikas and cool. He switched off for the first goal against Milan. But I think Tsimikas, how he looked in preseason, how he looks when he steps in, I think he's a decent quality centre back, left back. I also look at Joe Gomez. I'm not gonna lie. Joe Gomez wants to stay at Liverpool. There is a left back spot there. Could Joe Gomez be the Robertson replacement, or would you like your wing back to? Would you you guys in the chat like your left back to be left-footed?
I'm not really bothered about that because I don't think it depends if you want your fullbacks to overlap and cross.
Oh yeah, Kirkes is decent as well.
Yeah, Kirkes is. I think he's the one we go for, especially with Richard Hughes buying him in the first place. So it might I think that might be what we go for.
Bro, and also Kyle Walker-Peters. He actually is still quite good. I watched him against Man United. He's still a good man.
I think we can get better than that.
Just the age for him. I don't know how old he is now.
I don't know, but I think we can get better than Kyle Walker-Peters. But when I think with fullbacks today,
27.
if you want your fullback to overlap and get crosses in, then it would be better if you have a left-footed left back. If you're not too worried about that and you just want your fullbacks to defend and not go any further in the halfway line and not push up that high and just play simple balls into midfield, then I don't think it matters so much. I think Joe Gomez came on at AC Milan instead of the young Conor Bradley, and he put Gomez in at right back. Conor Bradley made one mistake, and Slot ain't played him since.
Yeah, bro, that's the type of guy. Bro, Slot don't fuck about, bro. He does not fuck about, bro. Jota had 2.5 bad games, benched, and Nunes weren't even coming on and playing good. No. Nunes weren't even looking at. Oh yeah, Nunes. Like, bro, Nunes just started, bro. He's like, yeah, cool, you're done. You're done for now, Jota. You're done. You will hold bench. Endo don't even get a sniff. When this guy don't rate you, you know it's very obvious, isn't it? Like, very obvious when Slot don't rate you, innit? You know what I'm saying? There are some good wing backs out there, but as I said, just for the Trent situation, I think Trent's contract situation isn't usually discussed publicly. He said that himself. And I personally don't know if I like how he said that he wants to be a Liverpool player this year minimum. I feel like that one there didn't need to be said.
And it's all about trophies.
Yeah.
That's the first time. By the way, that's the first I've ever heard Trent say that quote before.
Because he's used to winning trophies in Liverpool.
Yeah, I suppose it is. I think it all depends what Trent wants. I think Trent wants to stay at Liverpool. I think Liverpool, he's only going to listen to Liverpool first. And if Liverpool can't give him the contract he wants, he'll leave. It depends how much he wants. I was researching it, so I didn't realise that Trent is actually the second highest paid right back in the league at 180 grand. Only Reece James is on more at 250. So if you're Trent's agent, you're wanting more money than Reece James. You know, Trent's got more assists than Reece James has got Premier League starts.
Not yet. I think he needs a few more. Reece James has 108. Reece James has 108. Trent has 101.
I was 101, saying like that. I saw that stat flying around
So
yesterday.
it's like 7. It's a few more GA to go, I think.
So that's mad, you know. So I think you're looking at almost 300 grand a week for Trent. Now,
but does the hierarchy don't want to do it? How about this? The hierarchy are annoyed because they've kind of been left. They've kind of, like Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes, have kind of stepped into the club with these contract situations that should have been handled before they even got there. And I think the issue is that if it was just Trent and Salah and Van Dijk's contracts were fine, I don't think this is an issue. I don't think the meal is made out of this. But you kind of look at it and go, I think one doesn't want to sign before the other because one could sign for 250 and then the other one can go, well, if he's on 250, I'm part of that top of the crop, famous for world-class players in Alisson, Salah, Virgin, Trent. I want 250, or Salah's already on 300. So if he gets a contract extension, Trent and Virgil are going to be looking at each other like, well, if he's getting this, then what are we getting? This is the issue when you have three. This is the issue when you have 3 players of this ilk all wanting contract extensions, because now you're probably going to have to fork about 3 times more than probably what you wanted to do in general. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Players look. This is how players think, bro. Like if it was if it was just Van Dijk, fine. If it was just Salah, no issue. Because when it was just Salah, we got the contract signed with 200 million being offered to the club. Cash, Jimmy, cash. You know what I'm saying? Cash in the briefcase. Cash. You know what I'm saying? Cash. You know what I'm saying? Like you see it. So, like, it's looking like we're gonna have to fork out 400 bags for Salah, like A9 saying, 350 for Trent and DVD.
Ain't go after.
This is what it's looking like. Are we gonna lose them?
I don't know. As much as I love Trent, I don't know if I can be giving a fullback 400 grand a week for a fullback. It's
not so much Trent needs 400 bags. It's the competition of his peers on how much they're earning in the wage structure. That Salah pretty much is above the wage structure for Liverpool. Trent's still on 180. I think VVD's still on 220, right? He's still on 220.
That's what I'm saying. If you give Trent an extra 100 grand a week on what he's on top already, that's
Verge is gonna look at that and he's gone, what? Bro, Verge is gonna the first one to I know he's gonna looking at it like, well, I ain't signing first. And then Salah's looking at like Verge like, I ain't signing first. And then Trent's already looking at them two going, well, I definitely ain't signing first. So who's signing first?
I think Virgil signs first.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think Virgil, the most, when I've listened to I think all 3 of them want to stay at Liverpool, yeah?
I mean, if we give Salah 400K
I think Virgil wants to stay the most.
But Salah gets paid more than 400K a week, you know that, innit? And with his
bonuses, is about 850 grand a week, something like that.
Is it 800? I thought it was like 500. I thought it was 500K.
No, with his endorsements and his bonuses, because Salah's on ridiculous bonuses, it's close to 850 grand a week.
Yeah, and it's funny because this guy's always hitting his bonus.
Yeah, and because he always hits his bonus, so he gets it. Yeah, that's why our wage bill is so high. Because
Salah's base is like 350 or something like that. His base is like 350. So, like, that's the thing. Like, if Salah gets an extension, I don't mind giving Salah the world in peace because I think he'll only be here for another year and a half.
Yeah, but the thing with Salah brings the money to the football club.
Yeah. And so it's all right to kind of pay that. He brings the money back in through kind of like the whole.
Trent's popular, but Trent's popular and he's famous. Don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, because he's a right back, he's not going to bring that money in like an attacker's going to. It's always been the case. I don't agree with it. I think defenders should get what attackers get because they do a different job and it's just as important. But attackers are always going to get the sexy money, ain't they? It's always going to be the way. And Molo, with who Mo Salah is, he probably brings so much money to Liverpool alone that you can afford to give him 400 grand a week. With Trent, does Trent bring you that into the club to give him 400 grand a week? And that's the way the club are going to look at it.
So his psychedelic scientist obviously has come with this one. I kind of like this comment. I really actually do like this comment. Give them contracts. Stop being penny pinchers. We spent 12 mil in the summer. There is no excuse.
Yeah, but it all depends what you want to give them. So if you go, right, Trent, you're on 400 grand a week for 5 years. Virgil, we're going to give you 300 grand a week for an extra 2 years. Salah, we're going to give you 400 grand a week, 50 grand on top for another 2 years. Do you know, that's a lot of money in 3 players.
Well, they're not going to spend their money. I don't really care, bro. They're not going to spend their money on transfers. Then you better fork out that bread for contracts. Do you reckon there is a world that exists, Jamie, where we didn't spend, even though we had money to spend on players, we actually just decided to slam it all on contracts? I
think what they were doing, and this is why I don't blame Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards for this, because this ain't their fault. They've walked into this. Right, so I can't blame them for it. They've gone and got a new manager in on the slot. Every new manager, you don't know how that manager plays. That manager might not like Trent. You don't know. So why would you give Trent a new contract before the season starts when the manager might not even rate him and wants him to be moved on? It happens in football constantly. It doesn't matter how good the player is. We've seen it with Pep. Pep gets rid of immense talent in his teams. They got rid of Ibrahimovic. I can't pronounce his name, at Barcelona after a little bit because it didn't work for him. You know, you've got to. I think they're going to look it up to Christmas time. I really do. I think they're going to go Christmas time and then get a feel of what Slot wants, what the players want, and that's when they sit down and do contracts. I think Virgil signs a new deal before Christmas, and so does Mo, and we sweat on Trent. That's my personal opinion.
So wait, repeat that one more time. So
I think we give Virgil a new deal because do you know how much money it would cost Liverpool to replace Virgil van Dijk in the summer?
No, there isn't any money to replace.
So you might as well give Virgil a new deal, mightn't you, for 2 years at least? And in that 2 years, you can be looking for the replacement in that 2 years, can't you? With Mo Salah, what do you do with Mo Salah? Do you just keep Chiesa and buy another right winger and let Mo go? They could look at it like that. With Trent, they could look at it and go, you know what? We're not going to use Trent like we used him under Jurgen Klopp. We're not building the team around him. He's just a right back. We just go and get another good right back and get a midfielder in who can do what Trent did on the ball. I'm not saying this is what they should do, but that's how they might be thinking. So, and at the same time, though, if Liverpool let all 3 of these go, if all 3 go in the summer, Liverpool have to replace all 3 of them players in the summer straight away. No question.
That's going to cost way more than the money they're looking to fork out in these contracts, Jamie. I'm just saying.
Exactly. And this is where I agree. And if they do that, they've got to replace Salah, Virgil, and Trent in one summer. That means they still won't buy another DM in the midfield because they won't have the money.
Yeah.
So then we're still behind. We'll be behind in transfers again a year later. So that's why I think at least 2 of these boys are going to sign up. I think 2 out of 3 will sign up. I hope, and I've got my fingers crossed, all 3 of them sign, and that'd be beautiful. But I just got a feeling.
If all 3 of them sign, and it comes out that, listen, the money that everyone wanted for signings needed to be inherited into these contracts simply because of the situation. Because the feeling is around the club is that, as I said, Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards have been kind of just thrown and dropped into the situation. That's not their fault. So if they've looked at FHG and gone, listen, if it means we don't sign anyone to keep 3 world-class players, you give them what they fucking want. Whatever the money figure they ask for, whether it fucks with the wage structure or not, this is not Jurgen Klopp's structure anymore. You give them what they want, and we give you a window where we don't buy anyone.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Because if they leave, you can forget buying the 6 because we'll have more than 5 or 6 positions to then fill. Like you said.
I agree. I agree.
So if that's the reason Liverpool haven't spent any money on players, because they want to tie down these world-class players that we have still at the club, then I understand it. And I'd get it, you know? So...
Yeah, I'm with you, man. Makes perfect sense.
That's just a go on.
They've got to sign. The fact that the club are not sweating on this makes me feel like they're going to get it done and they got a plan. Because the club ain't, according to the 3 players, the club's not even spoken to them yet. So the club must have this plan. They must know what they're doing. And if they've got players lined up in the summer that they think they can go and get to replace 2 or 3 of the players that want to leave, I think they let them leave and get the new players in. I think that's how Mark Edwards will work.
But also, you've got to remember that this, like, how do I explain this? Liverpool have identified targets at times, and we've kind of known what's kind of happened in Liverpool. And even though there are players, you know, there are players like Mo who play so much, and, you know, Kay's can come in, I feel like there's an uncertainty in replacements. As we said, there's no real replacement for VVD. There isn't really. Even if he was to pay 100 million at someone, there isn't really.
That's why I sign him up. That's why I sign him up. Wait 2 years. You know, find that player. Scout the world for 2 years till Virgil leaves. Then you buy his replacement. I agree. Look, in my perfect world, all 3 of them sign up. I think they will. I think Mo might be the most difficult one to do because of the wages he's already on. With Trent,
also,
you could double Trent's wage, and
there's
$300 grand a week.
There's the other side of it, but there's the other side of it, where for me, Mo and Verge, Trent's for me the one who's shown the most likeliness to leave. Mo and Verge have literally come out and said the club ain't offered me nothing. Club ain't offered me nothing.
No. I think they're waiting until nearer Christmas time months. That's what I personally feel. I think that was all bedding in time, and they're seeing how it goes under Slot. And if Slot goes and gives them the nod, you know, Slot got asked in the interview in that press conference, didn't he? Like, have you heard about the players signing contracts? He went, if they sign, they sign. If they don't, they don't. It was like,
yeah, I don't give a fuck, you know. It's like you don't even know what's at stake. He's like, yeah, the sign is signed, but, you know, like.
It's like, yeah, whatever. So I think they're waiting to see, like, but the way Trent has spoken about Slot helping him be a better right back defensively, and how happy he is about it, and how excited he is about that side of his game changing under Slot, I think he'll want to stay. And I don't particularly want him to be captain of Liverpool because I don't think he's a leader, but I think he will be captain of Liverpool. And I think for a Scouse boy to be captain of your football club like Liverpool, then that is as big as anything you can have as a, you know, we won't understand it because we're not Scousers.
He won't captain Liverpool Football Club this season while Virgil's here.
No, I think Virgil will leave in 2 years, in my opinion. And then if Trent's probably going to get a 5-year deal, I'd say, wouldn't you? 5-year deal.
Yeah.
And then after Virgil leaves, he'd be captain of Liverpool. And for a Scouse boy, that's massive. You know, just ask Stevie what it meant to him. You know, as a Scouse boy, I think Jamie Carragher was talking about it. It's just mad. It's just mad. And Real Madrid, look, he can go to Real Madrid and play 10 years at right back. No problem. No problem. And you win probably 4 Champions Leagues in that time. It just, you'd be decorated.
Yeah.
You know,
I think there is that side of with Trent, like that interest is where, like, if he goes to Madrid, even though I know Trent thinks he's the best right back in the world himself.
Yeah, he believes it. Yeah.
But he knows that he knows that not everyone believes that. And I think if he goes to Real Madrid and wins everything after winning everything he's won at Liverpool, that will kind of cement that. And I think he has that obsession with winning trophies, which is what you need. But it also is always an issue when you're not winning trophies like Real Madrid are. And remember, everyone talks about trophies and majors. The only teams that win majors are Man City and Real Madrid.
Yeah.
The majors that matter, let's just say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. And Trent ain't going Man City, so
why would Madrid want Trent? Look, at the end of the day, Trent is the best attacking right back in the world. And playing for Real Madrid in Spain, he would be probably even better. You know, with the bigger pitches, being less exposed, playing behind that midfield. Yeah. You imagine Trent. Look, Trent might be looking at it. This is a horrible thing. Trent might be looking at it and thinking, I can play crosses into Mbappe and Bellingham and Vinny Jr. and Rodrigo and, you know.
Mbappe ain't winning no headers if it's P.I. blood.
But you know what I mean, though? That's what he might be thinking at night sometimes. He might be thinking, I could go to Real Madrid and play with Mbappe. I've got my best pal there in Jude. You know,
it's going to be interesting when we play Real Madrid, though. Because any conversation he has with Jude, any sort of interaction he has with Jude when they come Anfield, Jamie, you know what's going to happen, man.
Yeah, it's just.
Don't you?
I bet Trent has a man of the match performance against Real Madrid. I'm going to say it right now. I bet Trent has a man of the match performance against Real Madrid, and he gets a standing ovation from the Madrid fans, and it makes the contract even harder.
Yeah, you lot gotta be ready. Like we actually gotta be so ready. We gotta be ready for the Real Madrid PR. You know, in 4 weeks' time.
They'll do it. I'm telling you. If he turns, if Trent has a man of the match performance against Madrid, can you imagine the article on Marca the next day?
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, and the picture's gonna be him and Jude. It's him and Jude, like the little, after the game when they swap shirts. Trent's gonna be wearing a Real Madrid top. He's gonna swap shirts with Jude. I know it's gonna happen, bro. I know it's gonna happen. These men are going to swap shirts, and it's gonna be the whole what could have been with Jude in the Liverpool top, and Trent's gonna be in the room. Oh fuck, man!
You lot are overgassing this, as Madrid actually showed intention. Yeah. According to every journalist,
he's very high up on their list.
Real Madrid won him bad. I mean,
because bro, Carvajal's on his last legs, man.
How many better 25-year-old right backs could, he suits their game as well. You know, that age, that profile. He just would suit. He would suit, man. Yeah, I could just see it now. He's going to have a great game against Madrid, and then he's going to swap shirts with Jude at full time. He's going to put the Madrid shirt on. Marca are going to take that photo and put it on their front and back page.
I'm telling you, bro, when these men swap shirts, I'm not gonna hear the flipping end of it when these lot swap shirts, man.
Jude's going to be in his ear, don't you, after the game?
Yeah. It's just, man.
What Trent's got to do is not put the Madrid shirt on if he swaps it. Keep his lip, just don't wear it.
Yeah, bro, walk with it in your hand, G. Do it off cam.
Because he's got to be pictured up on everything in Spain if he puts it on.
Bro, yeah, that's what. Yeah, in fact, Madrid want Alfonso on a free. They want to throw the bag at Saliba. And they're going to get Trent on the free. Could you imagine if...
Imagine if they got Trent and Alphonso Davies in opposite fullback roles, and then Saliba and Rudiger in their defence.
In their defence, bro. Courtois goal. And then Tchouaméni, Jude Bellingham, Valverde, Camavinga, Mbappe, Vinny, Rodrigo, Arda Güler. What the fuck is that? What even is that?
Can you imagine? No, could you imagine? Monster could get worse. Can you imagine if they took an interest in Virgil?
on a little quicker 1 year thing. On the 1 year thing.
Could you imagine? You imagine if Madrid came in and just took Virgil and Trent?
Too greedy. That's what they are. Too greedy. That's what they are, man. Too greedy. Like, it's actually madness. They're just ruining it. They're ruining ball, blood.
I hate Madrid. I hate them, man. I just need to go away and leave our players alone. Just go away.
You need to leave everyone alone. Let football be football. You know what I'm saying? There's zero weakness within that team we just named. No weakness. You know what I'm saying? The weakest player is Jude Bellingham. He's the weakest player. That says something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he's got so much PR, you can't say anything.
Yeah. It's Jude Bellingham's PR reminds me of like the Vought Tower and stuff. And how shit works in Vought and in the boys. That's what like everything has like, oh my gosh, your what's it called? Your popularity points have gone down, Jude. You need to make sure you go and say this next time you're out.
Jude is just power and pace. He's tremendous at it, and he's got a great IQ. I will say that he's got a great IQ. He's got a great football IQ, and he's got power and pace.
That can't happen, man. That can't. It just can't happen. I'm sorry, it can't happen. Another thing. The last thing I'd say. Back-to-back wins, innit? Milan and obviously not Bournemouth after the Forest defeat. Back-to-back wins. Cody Gakpo looked incredibly warm in the week. Incredibly, like
when
he was
that stop and then go again.
Yeah. He gave it the step back and like step back and rewind.
Do you know?
He did that. You know what I'm saying, huh?
Do you know what's mad about Cody? Cody doesn't look quick, but his stride is massive. It's his stride pattern.
Yeah. 100%.
It's like Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure's stride pattern was massive, weren't it? He just took 4 steps and he was at goal. Cody, when he gets away, he's hard to stop. He doesn't really he doesn't lose the ball a lot either when he gets going, either does Gakpo. You know, yeah, Cody was excellent. I think that AC Milan result's gone under the radar a little bit, Monts. That was away to the San Siro.
Yeah.
Forest loss.
I was told Milan is shit. But it's funny because before the game, they're going to the San Siro away, and I said, listen, bro, like the San Siro is our home. Last 3 times you've gone there, we punched up Inter Milan twice, and we punched up AC Milan in the McDonald's kit. When Nat Phillips is now doing we went there with Nathaniel Phillips and started Origi and James Milner and that, and we punched these men up. But we rotated and punched them up. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now it was like, Boston. So what time? What time is it in the UK? It's 2:16 in the morning. Yeah, it's 2:16 in the morning. Aaron says Liverpool can win the Champions League. No cap, I'm not biased. Them Champions League teams can't handle Liverpool. Facts. Big up Aaron London. Aaron London's an Arsenal fan, by the way. He's not a Liverpool fan. So, but
Liverpool have that aura in Europe, I will admit.
Yeah, that's what I said, bro. I was talking about Arsenal and Atlanta and Liverpool at the San Siro. Yeah, and I always say, when it comes to Arsenal's team, I believe Arsenal's squad is better than Liverpool's, and I believe their manager is better than ours. Like in terms of he's been there longer, kind of, so he knows the players. And Arsenal,
they've got a settled side. They've got a settled team. Yeah, they've got a settled team.
Yeah, they're settled. And Arsenal's, let's be honest, Arsenal's team pretty much picks itself when everyone's fit. But the difference is that experience in Europe, I still think eludes them. You know what I'm saying? Away from home, especially. I think at the Emirates they'll be fine. I think they're fine at the Emirates. But I think that eludes them. I think with Liverpool, we still have those players that have played games in the Champions League where to them it's just like you see Cody Gakpo was just mad calm. The heritage does play a lot, like what Aaron said, the heritage does play a big part. Bro, Liverpool were 1-0 down. Salah hit the bar, and he hit the bar the second time. And these men were laughing, bro. These men were smiling at each other. These men are psychopaths. They're psychopaths, JB. These men were so calm and collected, even though they're 1-0. That didn't care, you know.
They knew they were going to win. Didn't they only have 2 shots after their goal?
They had 2 shots and 1 on target for the whole game.
Yeah, and didn't AC Milan just beat Inter Milan as well?
Yeah, I think Aaron was in the watch along saying Milan are going to get punched up. They're going to get popped up still. But bro, like I just think now, I think it was incredibly downplayed our win against Milan, like you said, incredibly downplayed in my opinion. And I feel like, bro, genuinely, I think people were, as I said, like troops came on and said, "Oh, like, you know, I think Liverpool got the easiest draw out of all the English teams."
What?
You
No,
know,
he didn't say that. What?
I swear
AC
to God.
AC Milan, Leverkusen, Real Madrid, Leipzig.
No, he's talking about he's talking about the first draw of games. So Arsenal had Atalanta, City had Inter Milan.
I'd rather play
But
Atalanta away.
Aston Villa had young boys, but I don't think he was counting Aston Villa.
I'd rather play Atalanta away than AC Milan. It's the San Siro.
Yeah.
What people got to remember is where you're playing, and it's the heritage you're playing against.
AC Milan, and I'm not even saying AC Milan are that great at the moment, but they just beat Inter Milan 2-1.
Yes, our favourites to win the league.
You know what I'm saying? And obviously we know it's I just think it's very easy to downplay because I just think we made AC Milan look so average. We made them look so average, like so average.
And Inter Milan should have beat Man City, and then AC Milan beat Inter Milan. So what's it?
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, and they're above. They're above Atalanta.
Yeah. Look, we beat Atalanta 1-0 last season. I know we was already out, but we still beat them at Atalanta.
Shameless, but we'll take it. Shameless, but we'll take it. Shameless, but
I think we won. We did win, didn't we? Did we win the game at Atalanta?
Yeah, you won 1-0. Yeah, you won 1-0.
Yeah, I'm taking it.
We won. Taking it and running, brother. So shameless, man.
I'm running with it.
It's just killing me. But yeah, to be fair, I know Atalanta. I think they still have a game to play. I think they don't have a game, and they could still have a game to play. I believe. Let me double check.
Yeah, I mean,
they still have a game.
And we've got to remember, we had a really poor performance against Nottingham Forest, and then we started really badly in the first 5 minutes. And everyone's
exactly. So it was looking like we could fear the worst. But yeah, you got again Cody Gakpo. Is he a European footballer in general? Is he just a European footballer?
Yeah, I think he is.
We see it for the Netherlands, and in the Champions League, he looked like a different player.
And I think with Cody, I don't think Cody's good off the bench. You know, I think Cody has to start. He's one of them players. You know what?
He wasn't bad off the bench against Bournemouth, though.
No, but he's one of them players that needs to warm up gradually in a game.
Yeah, he needs to get into. He needs to get in.
Yeah. I think when he starts, he's better. Yeah, I think Gakpo is a proper good player.
He needs to wind it up, and he needs to just kind of get going. Rhythm player, isn't it? Rhythm player. It's kind of like Ox. I say that about Ox. I always said Ox was always definitely one of Liverpool's better midfielders, like technically on what he could do. But he needed like 3-4 games. But he needed 3-4 games to kind of get going. Whereas Thiago would come on and just be that good already. I think Naby Keita naturally had really good feet. Like Naby Keita was just naturally very technical all the time.
Very
so technically, you know what I'm saying? We know what was wrong with Naby Keita, but if we're talking about technical, just being a technical player, Naby Keita was very technical. Yeah. Don't tell Matt. I
think Cody's a weapon for us, maybe in Europe. You might have,
definitely. Cody might be the European left winger because Diaz didn't look that great when he came on. That's what's funny. Diaz looked like the old Diaz when he came off the bench. He looked like great.
I think both our left wingers are better if they're starting.
Yeah, Kelleher, last thing as well. Kelleher,
great performance.
He's gone next season, though, innit? Let's be honest. He's gone next season.
What I want to say about Kelleher's mentality is top drawer, man. Right? He basically gave that interview where he looked a bit down, you know.
Bro, man was leaning in the seat like this. That is.
And then he performs like that. That's elite mentality from Kelleher.
Yeah,
he's got ability as well. He's a great goalkeeper.
Very good goalkeeper.
Very good goalkeeper.
Yeah. I think our goalkeeping coach is really good, you know. Because have you not noticed? Have you seen? Is it Jaros, the other keeper we have?
Yeah,
he's not bad either. You know, he's not bad either.
He's a bit of a beast. Yeah, he's a bit of a beast.
Yeah. He's in preseason. Did you see the amount of saves he was making against United?
Yeah, he's a keeper.
He was moving mad in preseason.
Yeah, Jaros might play against West Ham Wednesday.
You could do. You could do. But listen, guys, we're gonna leave it there though, man. It's been a great stream. How many likes are we on? On 105, so we got there in the end. Big up. I know this was a last minute stream, and obviously it was a bit later than usual, but me and Jamie still hold up the fort. Guys, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. We're so close to 12.3k. Big up everyone in the chat. Big up KLFC. Big up BSB Hot Skull. You know what I'm saying? Big up Aaron London. Big up Stiggy as well. He says Liverpool are really weird this season. You get found out easily, but have the best attackers currently, bar Haaland in the league. I wouldn't say we get found out easily because you conceded 1 goal season. Big up LMS as well. Big up Psychedelic Scientist, Bob Paydak as well. Big up Ollie Red 99 as well. And obviously big up Solo P1 Boston as well. We said smash that like button as well. And so many more, man. Listen, it's been a great stream, man. We'll be back tomorrow at like 1 o'clock, I think.
And I kept it PG today. You know.
Yeah. We've got a whole stream by keeping it PG.
And I will keep it.
Whole show. I've had a whole show, and I've not said nothing bad about Soboslai.
No, there we go.
Nunes. Oh, by the way, Nunes. I didn't speak about Nunes' goal. I spoke about it yesterday, and I spoke about it in the video.
Oh, we got credit
goal, by the way. Sorry, we have to. Sorry, like that goal was
bad, man.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
He shouldn't be scoring it, but he did.
Bro, he missed from 2 yards. He missed from 2 yards. Like after that, in the second half, remember it hit the defender in his face.
Then he
it's harder to hit the defender's face, right, Jamie? Right? You know it's harder to hit the defender in his face.
Well, unless you're Haaland, he throws the ball.
Yeah. That bro, he rolled it into his left and finessed that. He finessed that like it was Iron Robin.
He pressed R2. Like Darwin literally pressed R2 for his shot. I thought I'm going to credit Darwin. I thought Darwin actually had a very good game all the way through.
Yeah, quietly. I think I was impressed. I think he took it well, and I've got nothing bad to say on Darwin, man. I think I still need to see improvements in his all-around game, but he was just again, he scored you his goal, and for me, just by scoring the goal, Jamie, he's warranted another start next game. He's earned his start next game just by scoring a goal.
He plays against Wolves on Saturday for me. Keeps his place.
Yes, I agree. But he's definitely someone who scores worldies and hates tappings. I'll still stand on that.
Look, if he scores 20 worldies this season, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, yeah. You'll get my apology. But listen, you lot, it's been a brilliant stream. Can't wait to do the next one. We're back 1:30 tomorrow with Cass and Hooks and maybe Roms. I'm not too sure. And we'll be speaking to you guys later on. But listen, big up everyone in the chat, man. The BSB family is the best in the world. Make sure you guys subscribe to Jamie Phillips Football Chats as well. Then another episode of Big Six Banter, and we'll see you in the next one.
Whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.